In this lesson, we'll be focusing on learning strategies for answering multiple choice questions. Here's some basics about the multiple choice question. So, the multiple choice is a very common question in the IELTS reading test. There's probably at least a 60% chance that you will see it. So, learning strategies to answer this question is very important indeed. There are 3 different types of multiple choice questions, and here they are. First, you have choose one answer out of 4 options. Then you have choose 2 answers out of 5 options, or possibly 2 answers out of 5 or more options. Then you have choose 3 answers out of 6 options. Number 1, choose one answer out of 4, is by far the most common type of multiple choice question you will get. But in this lesson, we will look over all 3. So here is a passage, and we'll begin by looking at multiple choice question 1, which is choose one answer from 4 options. I'll give you some time now to read through this passage. Okay, if you need any more time, then please pause the video. I'll read the question through to you now. Questions 10 to 12. Choose the correct letter, A, B, C, or D. And here we have an example of question 10. How did Margaret Taylor celebrate this historic day? Was it A, she invited Queen Elizabeth to her home? B, she decorated 2 rooms for the royal family? C, she decorated the entire house with royal collectibles? Or D, she renovated her home? So in this question type, we either need to choose A, B, C, or D. For multiple choice type 1, choosing one answer from 4 options, the answers will be in order in the text. So if you want to find the answer, please pause the video now if you need a bit more time. And here is the answer to this question. She decorated the entire house with royal collectibles. Here is my strategy for answering these question types. First, look over the questions and spot key words. Skim and scan the text and underline key phrases here. Then return to the answer options and eliminate wrong answers. So looking through the options A, B, C and D, A, she invited Queen Elizabeth to her home. I can very quickly see that that answer is incorrect, as there's no mention of anything to do with inviting the Queen to her house. The 2 tricky answers are B and C. B, she decorated 2 rooms for the royal family, is possibly correct, as in the passage it does mention 2 rooms. But that's not all that it talks about. C, she decorated the entire house with royal collectibles is the right answer. Collectibles is a synonym for memorabilia, so I can find that in the text and quickly answer this question. Let's have a look at multiple choice question type 2, which is choose 2 answers from 5 or possibly more options. Again, I'll give you a little bit of time now to look through the passage, but if you want to pause the video to have a very clear read, then please do so. So, I will read through the question now. Questions 1 to 5, and we have example question 1. Write 2 letters in your answer sheet from A to E. Which 2 resources does the US government wish to update? A. Ballistic missiles, B. Federal activities, C. Nuclear arsenal, D. Nuclear bombers, or E. Military transporters. So I think it's very important that we underline key words in the question to help me find similar synonyms or information in the passage. Let's see what I underlined. Resources, US government, and update. So now that I've underlined keywords in the question, I'll skim and scan through the passage to find synonyms or key information. Here I've underlined nuclear arsenal and military transporters. As I can see just above that, the passage says federal resources, which is the same as in the question. This leads me to believe that the answer is located here, nuclear arsenal and military transporters. You can see that by identifying keywords and information in both the question and the passage, I'm able to focus and find answers more quickly. Let's take a quick look at multiple choice question type 3, which is choose 3 answers from 6 or more options. I've just got an example of the question, as this is very similar to the other 2 multiple choice types. So, questions 1 to 5, write 3 letters in your answer sheet from A to F. Which 3 foods contain high levels of zinc? So this is just an example of this multiple choice question type. But the strategy remains very much the same. Read the questions and spot and underline keywords, then skim and scan through the text and passage, underlining key phrases again. Return to the answer options and eliminate wrong answers. You can see the strategy is very much the same. So that brings us to the end of this lesson on multiple choice question types. See you in the next lesson.